So Mark is an excellent manager, mainly because he's the most enthusiastic guy that we've got in the company. Probably more enthusiastic than me. You could probably see when I have meetings with everybody, there's lots of passion in there, there's lots of love, there's a lot of affection for the job that I do, but you don't see me like running around like a kid in a candy store. So Mark is extremely enthusiastic about this business and about progressing in this business. And when you ask him, what is your job? He'll always say, I want Lawrence's job. So he's quite aggressive and ambitious, and I like that about him. He is the best person for our Cape Town office by any stretch of the imagination, because in Joburg we've got quite a seasoned crowd. They don't need someone on the shoulder the whole time to tell you, what are you doing? Are you on the business? Are you doing? What are you closing, etc. In Cape Town, all our advisors are much younger, and so they need a lot of guidance and management. So Mark is fantastic at that. He does a lot of it. Like anybody, he has areas that he needs to work on. He's a Leo, like me, and which means he thinks he can do everything. The difference between us is I've learned that I can't, and what I've done is I've employed my problems away. I've got mentors, I've got coaches, I've got other people that I trust. Mark tries to put everything on his own shoulder.
So I'm originally from the UK. I've been in South Africa for about 4 years now, living in the beautiful city of Somerset West, just outside of Cape Town. Prior to that, I was in London, between London and the Middle East, did a little bit time out in Saudi Arabia. And 40 years old, married with 2 children, all British, no South African connections. So quite often referred to as the salmon swimming upstream in South Africa. Well, okay, Lawrence and I met 3 years ago now at an incentive at our previous employer. It was actually at the Wladimir Klitschko, Anthony Joshua boxing match. And got to know him very well. Very impressed with his work ethic, the way that he approaches the business, how he looks after clients, just everything about him. I'm very fortunate that out of all the people that he could have picked to want to work with to run the business here in Cape Town, he asked me to take on the challenge, and we haven't looked back since. So I'm the senior partner for here in Cape Town. So my role is to head up the team, but to help encourage, develop and train our relatively young team here, but also to help grow the brand, grow our presence, and just basically help spread the good word of how fantastic is for its clients globally. Okay, so I started off in a family business, worked my way up from the bottom. I used to go in with my dad on weekends, so I was always working 6-7 days a week. And that's why I think Lawrence and I resonate so well with each other, because we're both very hard-working individuals. And then from there, I took over the family business. I trebled that company over about a 12-year period. I bought a number of companies on the way, so I bought about 12 different entities along the way, so I got quite good at buying and selling companies and what's called asset stripping. And then from there, I progressed on to doing that for other people once I sold our business out. One of the things that is very similar between this industry and my previous line of work is that customer satisfaction is everything. We have to make sure we look after our clients. They are our world, and we have to look after them in that way. And again, that's one of the reasons why I love working with Lawrence, because he's very client-centric. There's a unique set of circumstances in South Africa at the moment that favours our business model. So look, I often joke, and I shouldn't have to, but the ANC is our marketing department. We don't have to market our business. Everybody that I speak to wants to get money out of rands. They want to get money out of South Africa. A lot of people are looking to leave South Africa as well. So things like our global citizenship schemes, second passports are very much in demand. So you combine that with the fact that who would want to be a local advisor in this space right now, where if you're encouraging people to put more money into a retirement annuity, for example, that a proportion of that could be taken by the government through prescribed assets. So it really, we've hit our ground running at an ideal time to take advantage of that opportunity, hence the growth. I'm a firm believer that leadership comes from the front, not from behind. So you set the standard, you set the example, you get up early every day, you finish later if you have to, it's almost referred to as servitude leadership style, because bringing the team together and making something special with a group of people is what it's all about. As individuals, you can achieve a fair amount, but you'll never achieve as much as a group of cohesive individuals working together. So it's a culture of shared leadership. I think he's got exceptionally good judge of character. I think that he should be congratulated for that choice. No, joking aside. I know there's a number of people that he could have chosen for this role. In particular, I'd like to thank our mutual friend Mark, who suggested that I'd be right for the role. And I'm glad that he took a gamble on me, because I've only been doing this for a short period of time. I've got a long experience of management of people and building businesses and selling companies, all that sort of stuff. But this industry takes time to understand. So it was great of him to back me in that way.